What's up, family? Trail here, and we have some shocking news to share with you today. What a massive storm ripped through Florida this week, and the videos and pictures aren't a pretty sight to watch. Also, we have an update on the student loan forgiveness program by President Biden, and we have an update for our Social Security recipients and our seniors, but some of the news today will actually shock you guys. And also, we want to talk about how you can receive 15 free stocks, but we'll cover that later on in the video. But in the meantime, guys, hey, you already know what to do. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and go ahead and hit the like button for us. Now let's jump into the video. Well, guys, we have a new minimum wage increase for some employees. Yes, according to if you work for Amazon, they are saying that Amazon is now raising their hourly pay for their warehouse and their transportation workers. So if you're looking for a job, hey, this might be a good option for you to investigate on Amazon.com's website to see exactly whether or not they are hiring in your local area. Now, it does say that the warehouse and transportation workers will receive an increased average starting pay of more than $19 per hour from the previous $18 per hour. And yes, guys, this is one of the world's largest online retailer stores in America. Moving on, hey, we previously talked about what President Biden introduced what they're calling student loan forgiveness plan, in which some Americans are going to be receiving up to $20,000 in student loan forgiveness. Now, yes, this does start sometime next year, and we just got a little bit more information in regards to the program, in which we just found out that about 8 million student loan borrowers will get automatic forgiveness from this particular program. Now, it says that borrowers who are enrolled in income-driven student loan repayment plans may get their debt automatically discharged, and experts are recommending that they still need to take a few more steps. Also, across the board, most people with federal student loan debt will be eligible for some forgiveness up to $10,000 if they didn't receive a Pell Grant, which is a type of aid available to low-income undergraduate students, and up to $20,000 if you did receive a Pell Grant. Now, the aid is limited to those who make less than $125,000 per year, or are married couples up to $250,000 per year, and those who will get automatic loan cancellations are those for whom the U.S. Department of Education already has income data on file and can therefore verify eligibility without waiting for an application to be filled out by the student loan borrower. So yes, guys, this is just a little bit of information in regards to how we are going to be able to receive this student loan forgiveness of up to $10,000. And in addition, we did find some other information out in regards to how much it is going to cost the United States. Yes, according to the Biden administration, they are estimating that the student loan forgiveness plan will cost about $379 billion, and that is with a B. $billion. Now, it does state that over the next decade, the one-time debt cancellation of up to $20,000 is estimated to cost about $30 billion a year, and the Department of Education found this information out recently. However, the department noted that its estimate is based on highly uncertain assumptions about the future economic conditions and participation rates. So, again, guys, this is just an estimate, but it is a very large estimate, I will say. $379 billion. I mean, come on now. How much are they going to give the American people who are struggling right now? The low-income families, those are the ones that really need this money the most, which probably does include some of these student loan borrowers. But anyways, guys, that is just the latest information on this program that was signed by President Biden. Moving on, guys. Hey, we do know the storm just hit Florida as of yesterday, in which it pretty much ripped to shreds this particular state, guys. This is very tragic news, and as you can see by the videos, guys, Florida is in really bad shape right now, guys. Yes, this is just a lot of damage that has been done to the state, which specifically focused on the west coast of the state of Florida, such as Fort Myers. As you can see from the pictures, guys, like I said, this is not a very good sight to actually watch and look at, but guys, hey, it is our reality, and we'll just have to do what we need to do to pick up from this. And as we recently found out that Florida power outages are sitting at around 2.6 million people right now. So yes, a lot of electricity people have been driving to the affected areas in Florida to try to help them in regards to restoring power for these millions of Americans out there. And yes, guys, in addition to that, we do have a bit of bad news that is coming our way, because they're saying that the home insurance industry may actually cripple the state of Florida because of this hurricane. Yes, it says that experts are saying that the storm, like Ian, could push insurance companies into insolvency, which I frankly don't necessarily understand, because they have been pocketing all of the money for years and years and years. And now that a hurricane has actually hit the state of Florida, why are they going to become broke? Because they probably spent all that money. But anyways, guys, this is just according to what the experts are predicting, but we really don't know as of yet, because we really haven't gotten an estimate on just how much damage has actually been done to the state of Florida. Hurricane Ian will test the financial preparedness of some insurers to cover the losses to their portfolios, in particularly smaller Florida carriers with high exposure concentration in its impacted areas. And yes, we do know, because of the pandemic, a lot of people have really been switching insurance companies, trying to get a much lower rate. However, getting a low rate probably puts you at risk of actually having the right coverage to protect your home as well as your other investments. As we can see, that we have seen a lot of cars being flooded as well. So this is just not in relation to the homeowner's insurance. This is also going to affect the auto industry as well, guys. So yes, guys, we are probably going to see this information pop up on the screens over the next couple of days or so, as people particularly go ahead and put these claims out there and trying to get reimbursed for their assets or their damage that they have received because of this particular hurricane. But anyways, guys, the hurricane is not over. It is now crossed all the way through Florida, and it is pretty much headed towards the southeastern areas of South Carolina, Georgia, as well as those upper states above Florida. But anyways, guys, we did receive information in regards to some fatalities because of this hurricane, in which I don't have the exact numbers to share with you today. However, I do want to keep you mindful that we do need to continue to keep those in our prayers as well, guys. And if you particularly are watching this video and you are from Florida, I am definitely praying for you and your family during these economic times, guys. But again, I ask all of my followers that are watching this channel to also keep all of those individuals in the Florida area, especially the ones that are affected by this hurricane, definitely keep those in your prayers during the meantime. And then also, hopefully on the next video, I will find out a legitimate place for some of you guys to be able to donate money to go ahead and help in the efforts to getting these people back up and getting their house back, in order to be able to purchase food for these people, as well as all of the above, guys. I will find that information out and share it with you, hopefully on the next video, guys. We do know there are probably going to be a lot of scams out there, so I want to make sure that I vet and find the best source and resources to be able to donate your money. But in the meantime, FEMA is probably in charge of all of the emergency assistance in relation to this particular hurricane that has affected Florida, guys. So continue to keep those in your prayers. I would like to interrupt this video to share with you my new preferred brokerage account that I use for buying and selling stocks. It is called Moomoo. I recently got them to offer my family and friends up to 15 free stocks. Now, in order to qualify, all you have to do is sign up using the link down below, and that will get you at least one free stock. And then after that, deposit $100, and that will give you an additional 4 free stocks. And if you deposit $2,000 or more, you can receive all 15 stocks for free. And the beauty about this is they could be worth up to $2,000. Now, if you do sign up, please remember to keep your money in your brokerage account at least 60 days, guys, in order to receive the stocks. And again, it's free money, so don't sleep on this opportunity. But anyways, let's get back into the video. Moving on, guys. Hey, this is a little bit of shocking information that I just found out. There is an actual petition out there that is calling for an impeachment of Justice Clarence Thomas. And yes, guys, they are saying that they are so far reached about 1.2 million signatures. Yes, guys, as you can see right here, this is the particular petition on moveon.org website, in which it says right here, to Justice Justice Clarence Thomas. The United States House of Representatives and Senate impeach Justice Clarence Thomas. And you can look right here to the right. We do have around 1.2 million signatures, and it looks like they are trying to get to a goal of 1.3 million signatures, which they are almost there. They need less than 50,000 more signatures. So if you agree with the impeachment of Justice Clarence Thomas, hey, you might want to go to this website and actually put your signature out there as well. And so if you are interested, I will include a link to this particular petition down below in the description so that you can check it out for yourself. So anyways, guys, you already know what this is about because he was a part of the team that actually produced the banning of the Roe versus Wade. So yes, guys, they are trying to ban all abortions around the country, in which he was probably the leader of this particular team and got this done. But anyways, guys, I won't touch on that subject, but if you do want to sign the petition, that link will be down below. Moving on, hey, I do want to share with you this shocking news that I saw right here, guys, and I had to read this at least 2 times to make sure that what I was reading was actually true. Take a look at this, guys. Hey, it says right here that millions of Americans believe that force justified to restore the former president Donald Trump back into the White House is necessary, according to this recent Chicago study. Guys, is this real? I mean, millions of Americans are really thinking that force should be introduced to get Trump back into office? Oh my goodness. But yes, guys, it says that more than 18 months after rioting at the U.S. Capitol by a pro-Trump mob, an estimated 13 million U.S. adults, or 5% of the adult population, agreed that the force would be justified to restore the former president Donald Trump back into the White House. An estimated 15 million Americans believe that force would be justified to prevent Trump from being prosecuted. Wow. So that means that we need to force our way. We need to make these people do what's right or do what's wrong, depending on what side you actually lean on, whether it's the left side or the right side. I mean, come on now. This is a very shocking story, to let alone knowing that this is how some Americans think in this country. But again, guys, I guess so, because that is exactly what they did on Capitol Hill on January the 6th. So, guys, again, you already know I do not stand for it. I do not support it. However, I do understand these people want to support their particular candidate, in which that is the former president Donald Trump. But in regards to this particular study right here, saying that they believe that force should be introduced, I don't know what type of force you're talking about, but any type of force is not justified, guys. I mean, come on. Do you guys agree with this? I might need to put an actual poll out there to see how many people actually believe that force should be introduced to get the former president Donald Trump back into the White House. But anyways, guys, hey, we won't touch on that subject anymore. But if you want to get more information about this, you can Google it on your own. But I just thought that was a very shocking study to find out that 13 million people actually believe this. So yes, moving on, I do have an update in regards to our Social Security recipients as well as our seniors in this country. And as we all know, guys, hey, they are the most vulnerable Americans out there right now, which they need our help, and they need Congress's help, and they need the president's help, and they need the United States help. They need every bit of help, guys, because inflation keeps going up, gas prices keep going up, and we are probably about to enter into a recession. So anyways, guys, hey, we do have a bit of good news in regards to Medicare, and that is because right here it talks about the Medicare Standard Part B premiums will actually drop about 3% sometime next year. And yes, they are going to say that the premiums are going to drop down to around $164.90. Now, yes, it does say that the standard monthly premium for Medicare Part B will be $5.20 lower next year. So that is just a little bit of a decrease, but it all helps, guys. But anyways, the deductible for the Part B also will be less than it was in 2022, as well as Medicare officials also have announced that a Part A deductible and co-insurance amounts will be lowered as well. So yes, guys, according to the 2023 monthly premium for Medicare outpatient care, coverage will be about 3% lower than it was last year. And according to this, the government announced this information earlier this week. Now, the standard monthly premium for Part B will be about $164.90 next year, down about $5.20 from the previous $170. So again, guys, that information right here is available to our Medicare recipients, which is just a little bit of help. We need more than this. We need more than $5 for the entire year of savings for our Medicare recipients. But again, we will take whatever they give us. But then also, guys, we do have some good information coming up later on the month of October, and that is because the cost of living adjustment. We will finally determine whether or not we will have a Social Security increase and exactly how much that increase will actually be. Yes, a House bill will change the cost of living adjustment, or better known as the COLA, and potentially giving our seniors more money next year. Now, recently, a bill that was reintroduced in the U.S. House of Representatives would change the way that Social Security benefits are actually calculated and potentially give our seniors a Social Security benefits increase. And yes, according to the United States Representative John Larson, recently introduced the bill called the Social Security 2100 Act, which is called a sacred trust. It would discontinue the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers in determining their yearly cost of living adjustments, are also known as the COLA. But yes, critics of the CPI say that the current system undercuts the common expenses that senior citizens have, such as their housing costs and their healthcare costs. And with Larson's new bill that is proposing, instead, it's changing the calculations to the Consumer Price Index for the elderly Americans. And this places a greater emphasis on costs that seniors face on a daily basis, such as their foods, housing, clothing, medical care, and other services as well. But anyways, guys, later towards the middle of the month of October, we will find the exact number of the cost of living adjustment that is going to be designated for the following year of 2023. And yes, guys, you need to mark your calendars, because on October the 13th, guys, that is exactly when we are going to find out what the COLA increase is actually going to be. And yes, guys, they are expecting this COLA increase to be the largest increase that they have seen in over the past 40 years. So we definitely want to be mindful of this increase going out sometime next month, guys. But anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But I hope that this information in this video was definitely informational as well as helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But as a quick reminder, don't forget about the promotion with Moo, where they are giving out those 15 free stocks. Be mindful that the promotion ends at the end of this month, and that link will be down below. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.